Oh boy, so there are some frustrating things already. Oh yeah, that is okay. Join me as I do my very first Mythic Legions figure. Now, I ordered this from nerdzoic.com, and if you're not familiar, a lot of great stuff on there. Very friendly guy with a great channel, and this is going to be the first item I've gotten from there, and I just kind of want to take a look to see how that packaging is. So if you want a trusted brand to buy from, a trusted store, online folks, look at that. Some nice bubble wrap. It's taped together. Fully wrapped. Okay, excellent. Very much a fan. So thank you, Matt, and your lovely wife for taking care of collectors. And that bubble wrap probably sounded awful. Yeah? Whoop. And a little invoice. I don't know if there's personal information. There is. But first, I do want to say that this thing just sold out on his website, so I hope that he restocks it so you can get a hold of one. If this thing holds up by the end of the video, which if it's sold out and the others are not sold out, then I'd say this is a top tier figure. Let's find out. So first time getting a Mythic Legions figure, what do we see from this box? So this is a little more classic packaging, you know, that I think most brands at least start out with. So there's some plastic going around. Doesn't seem like it's glued down on the edges. So you could repackage her from what I'm guessing. Now this is Lady Avarona. I don't know if you're supposed to roll the R, but I did. There's a little bio here, so that's cool. So they have the whole lore behind all of their figures, which is really, really cool. This is by the Four Horsemen, and you can go see these websites here. They do pre-orders, I think, first through their stuff, and then you can get it from other places. So packaging is pretty basic, okay? And I'm not here for the packaging. I appreciate really good packaging, but I'm not here for it. So this is a figure that just came out 2023, according to the packaging. So I imagine she was pre-ordered just a few months back, but yeah, I don't know. Look at the back of that. Who is that? She looks like she's gonna give some people a hard time. These are the figures that are in this wave. A lot of them have soft goods. And these are, oh, there's like a whole story here. Oh boy. A whole story. If you want to read that, hit the pause button, because I'm not going to read it. That's boring. This isn't a book reading story channel. All right, I'll do it. Once there was an age so far distant that only its stories remain. I'm not going to do it. The packaging, cool. Nice artwork, but let's open it. That's what we're here for. So I really like that you can just put this back together. There's no glue or anything holding it down. Very cool. What have we got here? Oh, yummy, yum yum, don't eat that. That's a joke, and it's a dumb joke. What do we have? Oh, okay, so this is the first time I've seen any brand put a warning about their joints in the box. This is really interesting. So they're warning you that you can break your stuff. I'm not gonna do the heating up thing because I just, you know, I never do. Will I suffer the consequences? I haven't yet. I've come close with some NECA things, but I've not had issues. So the card back there has some really awesome artwork, some dragons and demons and things. Cool fire, awesome. Awesome. She's got a little baggie of goodies. There's, look at that, soft goods. Is it wired? Yeah, oh my God, come on guys. Ugh. And how much is this thing? $49.99, which it's a small company. I think that pricing is maybe acceptable. We'll find out. The quality seems really, really high compared to some other brands around that $50 price. Who in the comments knows who I'm talking about when it's about a $50 price and the quality is not that great? Who could it be? Don't know. Twisty wires, classic traditional way to pack things. So I'm okay with it. It works. Okay, so there we go. We've got her out. We've got the accessories out. Looking really, really nice at first glance here. So we got some accessory pieces. I think that's probably gonna go to the shield. We have some shoulder pad pieces, which we'll put on, but I want to look at the details without that first, and then some leather bands. So I can talk about looking at details, or I can just look at details. It's like, hi, I'm wasting your time. Let's look at this big old axe. I actually really like this texture here, where it's not smooth all the way through. I don't know if that's a byproduct of some process, but it makes it look more realistic. I think it's got lived in marks or something. It's actually pretty cool. So we've got a metallic base coat on this thing, and then you have the color going all the way down the handle, which that might be scratched up from being in the plastic. I don't know, but again, well, yeah, probably from the plastic, I guess. So that might be something they need to pay attention to if they want this perfect item. But I like stuff like that. I want the whole thing to have these marks and kind of scuffed up looks, and then it's really not that noticeable with your human eye. It's just up the camera hole. My slogan. That should not be my slogan. Is that gonna be my first shirt? Oh, who would wear that? It wouldn't even make any sense. So we have a belt for, you know, holding things on your body. Some leather goods. Textures are really nice. The color looks really good as well. They're basically duplicates, but this one, okay, they're not duplicates, not even a little bit. So this one has a lot more texture, you know, like some fine work going on in the leathers, and some metal bits that are painted up. So this is looking really cool. Very ornate would be the description that you would label that as. God. And then this little hooky sword. The classic ye old hooky sword. I'm stupid. I like the colors, I like the paint. I don't like when my camera has a hard time focusing. But look at that color, look at it. And then the shield, a lot of nice metal look, some cracking there, but again, I like when things look that way. I don't want them to be perfect. Back is simple, but this handle is what is gonna go on to that. So it just snaps in, easy, very, very easy. We have the shoulder pieces, which are gonna mount, as we saw a second ago, through a hole on her back. But these look awesome. This is what I like, when it's intentionally scuffed up and beat up. So let's look. We got the face shield down, this metal work looking awesome. Face shield up, she's got some demonic eyes. I don't know what her story is because I didn't read it. And the paintwork is really, really good. I mean, they put a lot in there. Does the helmet come off? It does not. The whole head comes off. One thing that I believe all of their figures are this way, but they're like a modular brand, so you can like build your own figures. The more you collect, the more custom you can make your own figure, which is super, super cool. I love this color red. I love all the little paint details. This is awesome. The belt work on this portion of the other belt, looking real nice. Little bits of metal and stuff being painted. Oh, wow. This is so fantastic. Even back here, which looks like stuff that could be potentially covered up by something. What goes in her here? I don't know. Did you put her shield on her back? I don't know. So paint work looking really cool. This is all soft plastic. This is a soft goods with a plastic piece underneath. And look at all the textures in there. Good sculpt work. It's getting covered up, so you could have just left that flat, but that is nice. And then this with the wire in it, which is really cool. All the details all the way down, looking really, really cool. Peg holes, skinny little feet, so I don't know. Well, should be a challenge to stand on her own without a stand. I don't know. We'll find out. Okay, so I'm gonna get on the internet and see that I need to put these straps on in a particular way, and I should have did that first. Okay, to get the one belt on, you actually have to remove the waist from the torso, and I am not a fan of having to do stuff like that. I just wish it was on already. And why did I have to put that on her? This is where the Japanese brands, like Figma, they'll give you, wait, who? Figma, I think. They put little instructions in their packaging to let you know how things are supposed to go together. What can, you know, disconnect and become part of something else. I really am a fan of that stuff. You're not getting that here, so you just have to look up internet images, which I hate. I want to just be able to figure it out on my own or put instructions in there. Whatever, not that big of a deal. I'll shut up about it. But it's easier to take the head off, take the waist off, put it back together. Now, with the straps on her back, you can actually, according to some of these images on the internet, now you can actually run this thing through and have that on her back. But I did not look to see if the other thing is for her shield or not, but there's two slots in each, or there's a slot in each belt, and you would just run that through like so. So not too bad. The fact you have to rely on that, on the internet. It was annoying. So yeah, you can put her shield on her back according to some of the other pictures. So what would that look like? Let's get this thing out of there. I don't understand. I don't know. Do they make stands? What is the deal with the hole on her back? This is frustrating. So you can see the hole through all these images. You can not see the shield on her back from the back. So I'm not really sure if that's supposed to just go through this strap as well, and you keep the handle on and you just do that. I don't know. That seems weird. But why is there a hole in her back? Somebody tell me. Jordan, Gasly, are you watching this video? Why is there a hole in her back? Is that part of the modular thing? This is so stupid. All right, putting the shoulder pads on. All right, so ultimately I think that I would prefer just some kind of awesome sword versus this axe thing, but that's okay, not a big deal. It doesn't come apart and then go in the hand, so you do have to work it through. The hand is okay, not so bad. You can actually flex the fingers and stuff, so you can get it into place, which is okay. And then this schmecter, I don't know, skimmeter. Oh boy. So that thing looking cool, Lady Avarona. We're gonna put the shield on her back for now. Okay, that was fun while it lasted. Oh boy, so there's some frustrating things already. Oh yeah, that is okay. Let's just take it easy, Jonathan. Awesome looking, right? Articulation. Let's go with that and see if we end up breaking some joints. So we got the face mask, which obviously can go up and down, no problem. The head, look at that inside of her jaw. She has no jaw, it's just open. So I imagine that means we're gonna get some incredible articulation. Look at that. So looking down is fantastic. Looking up is really good. We have some side to side a little bit. We've got a full spin. So we have the arms, which obviously I put these shoulder pads on, so it's gonna limit a little bit, but they can go out into a T pose. You can see the joint here in the shoulder. It is gonna rotate all the way around. Then we have some elbow articulation, which seems fine, nothing crazy. And then it's gonna rotate at the elbows. Is it gonna? Yeah, so it does rotate there at the elbow joint, which is very nice, so thank you for that. But that 90 degrees, the elbow, pretty basic, but it works for somebody with this kind of armor, I think. We have some articulation, yes, so the gauntlet part, or the forearm, whatever, has rotation. Then we have the wrist, which is basic 90 degree hinge. Torso stuff, let's see what we got in there. Now that I put all these belts and stuff on there. So there is some rotation right here where the belt is, and that there's like a layer of the top and bottom section. So that can actually rotate there. It doesn't really have much otherwise, but the rotation's good. The waist, let's see, you're gonna rotate there at the waist. There's no real side to side or anything. And then I'm not really getting any ab crunch here. The legs, which will go into full splits, those are actually pretty soft joints, nothing too crazy. So that's what the joints look like on the inside, pretty basic, but they work, so they can rotate and rotate the other way. I don't know, I need more words. There's rotation here, so it is like a thigh swivel, kind of like Hasbro, but it's all hidden in the metal workings, which is really cool. Then we have this joint, double jointed knee, I think? Is that a double joint? That's a single joint. Why do I have the weapons in here for articulation? So the knee is pretty straightforward. God bless. There's so much stuff that gets in the way. This makes it a little complicated. But you can go forward further than you would expect, and then just a simple 90 degrees backwards. There's rotation just below the knee, which is really nice. Then you have rotation at the ankle. Yes. You have a hinge point at the ankle too, which seems a little soft. I'm a little bit worried about that. And then it has that basic rotation, like swivel thing for the foot. Oh, boys, just get through it. Overall, first impressions, I think it's beautiful. Great job. The details and everything look fantastic. The joints are not stiff, at least not, well, maybe this one. So we'll be a little careful. I like that this thing's wired. It's simple, it's cool. I really want a figure with a big old cape or something now. I don't like the big old cutout at the bottom of the head, but it works really well for articulation. For even, you know, somebody's got all this armor and stuff on, it still gives some really nice head articulation. So you kind of have to, you know, pick and choose, I guess. Are you going to be bothered by that or let it go? I'm going to be bothered by it. I hate that there's a hole in the back that I don't know what it's for. But other than that, I think it's a cool looking figure, great accessories, it's beautiful. Is it worth 50 bucks? I think it's probably one of the best looking figures in that price range for sure. Like, you're getting some really top level paint work, the sculpting and everything, you're not getting tons of accessories, which is totally fine, but it's a fantastic looking figure. And I really want to get my hands on some more to really just compare them and see if they are all just, you know, this is probably not even the best one that they make. I think one with like a big cowl or cape or something like that, a hooded cape, would probably look really cool, because soft goods, man, they just really bump up the quality of a figure. But is it worth 50 bucks? I think so. I think you need to get yourself a Mythic Legions, and I'm really looking forward to the Cosmic Legions that I have on pre-order, also with Nerdzoic. So, not a sponsor, but a good dude. So go over to Nerdzoic, get yourself a Mythic Legions character, or pre-order a Cosmic Legions. If you like stuff in space, because space is real, go get it. So here we go with posing, and we'll see you next time.